Ladies and gentlemen, especially to you, Mrs. Giselle Galan. Discipline is the cornerstone of achievement, fostering self-control, responsibility, and resilience. Discipline, a vital component of human development, underpins success and societal cohesion. Discipline shapes individuals, communities, and nations. Let's delve into its principles, benefits, and applications. Good evening once again. I am Gloria Mariel Aywaniti from BSAD 2B. According to Abraham Lincoln, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Discipline starts at home, where you can rely on your parents or guardian. As a young child, we are already taught to have respect in our elders by kissing their hands and greeting them with a good morning, good afternoon, or even good evening. We, also Filipinos, have our po and opo. When we speak with our elders, we already taught by our parents in distinguishing between what is right and what is wrong. Discipline starts with our parents. Nowadays, children didn't respect their elders as the past generations did. There's no kissing of hands, greeting them with good morning, good afternoon, or even good evening. They just pass through like they are just strangers. Although they are just strangers, but they also need the respect and also deserve to be treated well. Now, why did these events keeps happening as generations pass by? Is there a problem between how the parents help the children grow, or did they help them to grow? Do they teach them how discipline is important, or just letting their child be whoever they want to be? I have so many questions in my mind right now. What could be possibly the cause and effects of this phenomenon? Do discipline and respect have been justified or will slowly begin in our next generation? As time passes by, our world was evolving and rotating. And as ages passed, the problem of our country became bigger and larger. Nowadays, we see children barely do caroling and play outdoor games that has been played with the past generations. They are always playing games in their cell phone and not interacting with other people or other kids with the same age as them. There are some children that cries when their parents don't give them their cell phone. That's part of discipline. There are some parents that will hit their children for them to have discipline. But it doesn't mean that if our parents hit us, they don't love us anymore. They are just disciplining us. They taught us to throw garbage properly as a kid, but now children normalize throwing garbage anywhere. As I said before, discipline starts from home. If parents always fights when they are in front of their children, do you think their children will have traumas and maybe do the things what they see in their parents or their future spouse? If parents always fight, they will see their child. It will see by their children. It will be seen by their children. And as time passes by, the traumas became bigger and larger. And as future comes, they will be doing things that are similar to the traumas and will be and the trauma will become cycle from generations to generations. Manners and respect are also included with discipline. These days, children often discriminate the members of LGBTQIA+. They call them random names that they don't deserve. And examples of that are Bayot, Yours, or Tomboy. As we all know, that members of LGBTQIA+ deserve also respect. Now, if all of the children will be in that mindset, do you think that our country will be peaceful? I cannot blame the parents who live far away from their children just to work hard for them. But as for the parents who have to take care of their children, discipline must be taught. Parents can encourage them to play outdoor games and be creative. They can taught them how to throw garbage properly. They can educate them to kiss the hand of their grandparents. And as for us Filipinos, they can teach their children to talk to their elders with po and opo. As for the peers, they can pick their friends but not with a bad influence. I won't say that they can't interact with the members of LGBTQIA+. Instead, I would like to encourage them to let them be friends because it's their choice and not the parents' choice. To sum up, discipline is far from being a restrictive force. It is empowering virtue that unlocks human potential. It is the architect of self mastery, achievements, and fulfilling life challenges. Cultivating disciplines is a journey not a destination. Furthermore, establishing routines and habits can significantly enhance discipline. Consistent engagement in activities contributes to a sense of self-control and accomplishment. In addition, discipline is the engine that drives achievement. It fosters perseverance in the face of setbacks, providing the resilience necessary to overcome obstacles. It fosters understanding between individuals and controlling their feelings with a calm mind, heart, and soul. Again, discipline should start in home and with parents. Teaching what is right and wrong to your children and do what is right and avoiding what is wrong. Lastly, discipline is in yourself. It cannot be developed and learned if the one who's doing it is not willing to fulfill and accomplish it. I think that's all. Thank you.